What's going on, everybody? My name is SUBCHVRGE, and today we are going to be breaking down my track Show Me Love. This one I'm pretty keen to share. I had a little bit of trouble writing this one, I can't lie. A lot of times I'm just like, this one was super fun to make, or you know what have you. This one kind of tested me a little bit. I had an idea for it, and trying to find specific like sounds, frequencies, and wavetables to make it work was a bit of a challenge. But we got it done, and I'm pretty happy with the end result. So let's hop into the project file. I'll show you what I did, how I did it, and hopefully you learned something. So let's go. Okay, here we are inside the project file. If you haven't heard the song, this is what it sounds like. Let's start from the intro, because that's where most songs start. I think they taught me that in science class. All right, here we go. Very simple intro. Let's start with some of the effects here. I have an effect stem from my song Yummy. Different types of impacts and, you know, glass shatters and washed risers and all this crazy stuff being washed out. Super filtered cut on that, and then bumped up a ton with 10 decibels of medium curve saturation, about 65% or so, and then cut out a whole bunch of low end on that too. We have an alarm right here, a different stem from another one of my songs, Takeoff. More chimes type of stuff like that, and then we have some white noise down here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And the main bass is being filtered out, reverbed, and utilized in a more intro style right here. And that's on the main bass group as a whole. We have Ahi's Auto Chopper on there. And then we have this Jekyll and Hyde Far Wash rack. I use this a lot in a lot of different types of songs. Basically, it just has like an intro, like a quick intro maker. If I have an idea, I'll usually just paste the idea for the intro and then use this rack to wash it out. And we also have, oh, there it is, okay. We have, oh, this doesn't happen until the end though, okay. And then that's pretty much it for the for the main bass, at least in the intro. Let's go into bar 9. Start to get a little bit more of that. We also have a riser coming in the form of a chant. This is in the vocal section. We have a yuh right here. And it kind of just goes up in pitch right there. New elements, we have a subsonic impact right here. Oh, okay, well, it's being filtered out like crazy. You can barely hear it. And then another ivory riser right here. Yep, very cool, very cool. And then one of my own risers as well. Awesome. And that kind of goes up into the drop, essentially. There's no drums being utilized in the build. You don't need drums for builds every single time. You can kind of get away with doing a bunch of like sweeps and risers and effects and like reversed effects, especially. Different types of stuff like that. You can get away with that for builds. And then we come up here into the pre-drop vocal. Yep. For the processing on that, we have some OTT, glue compression, putting it in mono, and then I'm absolutely bumping the low end, but then cutting it out immediately, apparently. Got a little bit of soothe on there too, and then some clipping. Some nice old-fashioned G-clip on soft clip. But yeah, that's a little bit of that. And then on each of the tracks themselves, we have a frequency shifter kind of doing its thing. And then M comb is adding that tonality to it, right? So without it.
Man, I get it poppin' in the club, everybody show.
And then with it.
Man, I get it poppin' in the club, everybody show me love, let's go.
Oh, I guess I forgot to take one M comb off. Anyway, M comb is adding some tonality. It's a comb filter that does that. All right, and let's head into the drop, shall we? Cool, so this is a preset from Serum 2 Mutated D&B. This wavetable right here, man, let me tell you, this was the only thing that worked for what I was attempting to do. This was the only wavetable position that worked for what I was attempting to do. This was the only octave, the only specific, the only specific placements on each of these knobs to do what I wanted to do. As you can see, I'm like experimenting with other things over here, but nothing worked except for this. And it got this weird tonality, and it's a very simple sound. I'm sure I could have done a myriad of things to achieve the sound, but it just, I just wanted to do it this specific way, and it ended up working. So we have some saturation being bumped up about 4.5 decibels on medium curve, 100%. As you can see, automating it to be 100% from the intro section / build section where it is 0. That saturator dry wet, so it's completely off and then it's completely on. Amazing. Kick tight preset. Kick tight is a corpus preset that really rounds out the low end of whatever you're affecting. It's pretty cool. It works really well for achieving cleaner sub bass on a lot of sounds. And then it's not 100%, so you know it doesn't apply to everything, but it does apply to a lot of things. Erosion on about 59 right there, hitting at just about 12k hertz with a almost 0.4 width, and then a kilohertz clipper with like 1.28 decibels of gain, and the knee is all the way up. And we have a group processing with basically just like volume ducking to get the drums to hit. For the second drop, as you can see, I had really had about enough of this little patch right here. So I took the good old trusty freeze and flatten combo to it, and then just started cutting it up and rearranging it in different ways to create a second drop with more variety. Yeah, and then I basically did that for everything. I just switched up the flows and everything, and made it so it was different enough from the first drop. And then down here we also have a little bit of a basic shape sound, I guess, with some auto chopper, some reverb, EQ, and what is this? Oh, this is auto pan. Oh my goodness. forgetting my effects. Lots of clipping, and then Nasco's Nano Master right here. And yeah, that's basically what it is. And then for the B segment, it's a cool little background element. But yeah, man, that's basically Show Me Love. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like, please feel free to toss me a like, a comment, a subscribe. I would appreciate it. And if you'd like to listen to the full thing, again, I will leave it linked in the description below. So thank you for checking out the video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.